Okay, just let me know everything seems perfect. If it is not visible, just refresh it once. Okay. So, hello everyone, welcome to the first class of CAIIB ABM case study. This is batch specifically for English medium candidates. Right. So, this is specifically for English medium candidate. For others, it is, for those who are comfortable in bilingual or Hindi, they have to opt for the 8 p.m. Session. Right. Okay. Let's start keeping, because it is the first class, keeping it to the basic today, keeping it very basic, right? And from tomorrow onwards, we will increase the level, right? So, let's start. So, first case study that we'll be discussing. So, you know how many case study comes in the exam? How many case studies do we find in the exam? So, one case study has 5 questions, right? And altogether you'll find 10 to 12 case studies in the exam, right? So, ideally 10 to 12 case studies you will find, the maximum one I am telling you, right? So, that is the number of case studies you will find in the exam. Now, let's start our session. The first case study is based on RBI. Now, RBI, by RBI mean it might cover CRR, it might cover SLR, bank rate, repo and everything, okay? So, let's start. The first question is, the central bank has decided to contractionary monetary policy, and as such it has raised the CRR from 4.5% to 5.5% in order to reduce money in the market. As per the new regime, calculate the additional reserve required by a bank with overall bank deposit of rupees 200 million. Yes, Shivam. The questions for both the batches will be same, whether it is English medium or bilingual, it would be same questions. So, the central bank has decided on a contractionary monetary policy, and as such it has raised the cash reserve ratio from 4.5% to 5.5% in order to reduce money in the market. As per the new regime, calculate the additional reserve required by a bank with overall deposit of rupees 200 million. What will be the right answer? Okay, now see this. What it is saying, so central bank has decided to move on contractionary monetary policy. What do you mean by contractionary monetary policy? Where RBI is trying to limit the cash flow or cash supply in the market, right? RBI is trying to reduce the cash flow in the market, right? So, in order to reduce the cash flow in the market, it has decided to reduce the CRR from it has decided to increase CRR from 4.5% to 5.5%. So, because of which a bank having a deposit of 200 million, right, will be required to maintain an additional reserve of how much? 1%, correct? Why 1%? Earlier it was 4.5, additional reserve is 5.5. So, this will be additional 1%, correct? So, 1% of 200 million would be 2 million. The right answer will be option number A. Is it clear? Next one. Question number 2. I'll have to move a little bit over here. ABC Bank Limited has net transaction account of rupees 150 million and it wants to calculate its cash reserve requirement. As per the new reserve requirement by the RBI, As per the new rule, net transaction account of less than rupees 16.3 million is exempted. Net transaction account of more than 16.3 million and less than rupees 124.2 million will attract 3% of reserve requirement, and net transaction account of more than rupees 124.2 million will be subjected to a 10%. Calculate the reserve requirement. You are required to calculate the reserve requirement. This is English medium batch. You can enroll in these classes. This is the first class. And in case you want to enroll, use the code Y183 so that you get maximum discount of 81% if you enroll today. Quickly give the answer. What do you think is the right answer? On the YouTube also you can give the answer. First option many people have given correct. $12.42, 5.82. Okay, multiple answers are coming and they are different answers. $5 million. Okay. So how do you find this question? Easy or tough? Hussain sir, what is the right answer? Which is the wrong answer? 15 is not even an option. You find it easy, but it is wrong. Chaliye, how to solve this question? So what it is saying that the reserves up to the net transaction till 16.3 is exempted, right? So how much is the total reserve? It is 150 million. So out of 150 million, 16.3 is exempt. This is 0%. Correct? Then from 16.3 to 124.2, how will you solve that? 124.2 minus 16.3. The rate is 3%. And the rest, that is 150 minus 124.2. Right? That has 10%. I think 2 or 3 people have only done that correct. Sonu Kumar sir has done that correct. Amrit Raj, correct. So first one is 0. The other one would be 107.9. 3%, that will give you 3.23 something. Correct? And the rest 150 minus 124.2 will give you 2.58. So when you add it all together, it will be 5.82. Approximation. I have not taken the points as it is. Right? So the right answer will be 5.82 million. In my question, there would be some doubts with respect to points. So mine is coming 5.81, it will come 82. This will be, I think, 3.24. How many of you got that correct answer? Mimi, Kuldeep sir, very good. Solve it, na? See, he's saying that in this question, up to 16.3, the reserve is 0%. Beyond that, you have to maintain 3%. So, difference of these two multiplied by 3%. So, 124 minus, you have to keep your calculator, minus 16.3. That will be 107.9 into 3%. That will come over here, 150 minus 124. That is 25 to 25.8. Right, 10% of it is 2.58. Is it clear, Rajesh sir, now? Next one. Should we move ahead to the next question? Next one, question number 3. Which among the following is our advantages of cash reserve ratio? The cash reserve ratio is primarily useful in controlling the money supply in the system by forecasting a smooth money supply along with the credit and economy. The cash reserve ratio helps in developing a sustainable solvency position of the commercial bank system in an economy. When it is raised to make banks hold larger deposit in reserve, it will eventually result in an increased cost of borrowing for bank. All of the above statements are advantages of cash reserve ratio. Read the question very carefully. Be very careful while you choose or select the answer. Case study is available for both bilingual as well as English medium. Now, the first one, see, the question is which is the advantage of CRR, right? So number 1 is the cash reserve ratio is primarily useful in controlling the money supply. Is this the advantage? Yes, it helps in controlling the cash supply in the economy, money supply in the economy. Yes, it is an advantage. Then the cash reserve ratio helps in developing a sustainable solvency position of the commercial banking system in an economy. That is even correct. Right, next one. When it is raised to make banks hold larger deposit, it will eventually result in an increased cost of borrowing. How do you think this is an advantage? There's a point saying that it increases the cost of borrowing for bank. How could this be an advantage? It is not an advantage. It is rather what? It is a disadvantage that increases the cost of borrowings of bank. Read the statement very carefully. Whenever you find something negative, that is the answer. So here D is not the right answer, it is option number C, right? So it is option number C, that when banks are required. So this statement is correct, but it is not an advantage, it is a disadvantage that it increases the cost of borrowing. Is it clear? The question is asking about the advantage and this is the disadvantage. I hope this is clear. Oh, sorry. Which among the following is a disadvantage? Yes, yes. Or is not an advantage of cash reserve ratio? Still the option won't match. Right, so which among the following is our disadvantage of cash reserve ratio? Correct. Next one. Consider the following statements regarding, so I'll have to be in the side because you know the questions are a little lengthy. Consider the following statement regarding the open market operation. Which of the following statements given are incorrect? Point number 1, these are the market operations conducted by the RBI by way of sale purchase of government securities to/from the market. RBI resorts to sale of securities if there is excess liquidity in the market, It is one of the quantitative monetary policy tool which is employed by the central bank of a country to control the money supply in the economy. All of the above are correct. Yes, Poonam ma'am. Now, the first point, these are conducted by RBI by way of sale and purchase of government securities. So, what is open markets operation? Open market operation is related to what? Buying and selling of government securities. So, yes, the first statement is 100% correct. Then, RBI resorts to sale of securities if there is excess liquidity in the market. So, if there is excess liquidity in the market, this means it is inflation or deflation. Now, if there is excess liquidity in the market, right, and RBI decides to sell government securities, that means what will happen? This is RBI, this is bank, correct? Now, if RBI starts selling government securities, who will purchase it? Banks would purchase it, and how would they purchase? The excess money will come to whom? So, banks' deposit will start moving towards RBI instead of going into the public. Right. That means, is this going to benefit the situation or not? So, if RBI starts buying government securities, it will start increasing the liquidity. But if there is excess, if there is already excess liquidity in the market, RBI would sell this government securities. Right? Then it is one of the quantitative monetary policy tool which is employed by the central bank of a country to control the money supply in the economy. What would be the right answer? All of the above statements are correct. Is it clear? Next one. Question number 5. On the recommendation of which of the following committee it was decided to introduce liquidity adjustment facility? Deepak Mohanty committee, Narsimhan committee, Bimal Jalan committee, Ajay Shankar committee. It is Narsimhan committee, right? Which committee it was? Narsimhan committee on banking reforms. Right? Next one. Now, the second case study that we are doing is a numerical question that will be based on time series. Now, out of 5 questions previously, how many were correct? Okay, very good. Let's move ahead. Next one, time series. Today I've kept a lengthy but an easy question with respect to time series. Right, so let's start this. A time series data for 9 years for the sale of tables by a furniture mart is given below for the year 2018 to 2016. From the following question, from the following data, answer the following question. Calculate the value of slope of the line. What do you mean by the slope of the line? B is the slope. That means in this question, you are required to calculate the value of B. Now, how many years are there? It starts from 2008 to 2016. That is 9 years. So, you'll have to draw 9 years altogether. Solve this question. So, first step will be to decode the years. Now, how many years are there? These are 9 years, right? And 9 years are what? Even or odd? These are odd years. So, the middle value would be the answer. I mean mean. It would be the mean. So, 2012. Right. So, now keeping 2012 as the mean, it will be -4, decoded value -3, -2. This will be -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? Now, value of Y being 150, 155, 160, 165, 170, 175, 180, 185 and 190. Now, what is the formula for value of B and what is the value of A? The formula for value of B is sigma xy upon sigma x square. Correct? This will be -600. right? So when you do the total, what is the value coming? Sigma xy would come as an x square. So x square, I'll write it over here. 16, 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9, 16. Now the value of x square is coming as 60. Right? And the total of this is coming as 1, 5. Sorry, 300. This is coming as 300. So here would be 300 upon 60. The value will come as 5. Correct? So the value of slope of line is option number A, that is y. Correct? Moving to the next part of this, calculate the value of A. In case someone has missed this, calculation of the value of the formula is sigma xy upon sum of x square. Right? Next one. Value of A. What is the value of A? A is equal to y bar. That means mean of y. Now, in order to calculate the mean of y, what are we supposed to do? 150 plus 155 plus 160 plus 165 plus 170 plus 175 plus 180 plus 185 plus 190 divided by 9. Altogether, this will give you 1530 upon 9, that is 170. So the value of A is option number B, that is 170. Correct? Done? Now, next one. What is the equation? Find the linear equation. Find the linear equation that describes the trend of sales. Now, what is the equation? Y is equal to A plus BX, right? A ka value we computed 150, B ka value we computed 5. This will be 170 plus 5x. Correct? Now, the next question. What is the value of the y-intercept? Now, y-intercept again, what do you mean by y-intercept? What do you mean by y-intercept? Again, the same thing. So, B is what? Slope of the line, and A is y-intercept. Correct? These are the different words that are used. Don't ever get confused. Right? Next one. Answer the following question given below. Give a forecast for the year 2018. So means it's not a beginner class, right? It's not a beginner class, it is a case study class. We are not reading the basic concepts over here. In case you are a beginner, you need to go for, this one, for the concept first. Here, we are practicing case study, we are not going to the concepts. I can tell you the formula and I'll explain you the formula. Okay. Now, next one. This chapter, okay, I wrote the topic, it is time series. Right. Now, give a forecast for the year 2018. You are required to give the forecast of 2018. Now, how to solve this? In order to calculate the forecast of 2018, first you have to decode the value of x. Step 1 would be decoding the value of x, right? Second step would be, once you decode the value, putting it in equation y is equal to a plus bx. Now, we are already aware of the value of a, which is 170. We have already calculated the value of y, which is 5, and here x is something that we have to decode. Once we decode it, we will directly put it over here and solve the question. Correct? Now, how to decode it? What was the average or mean of this entire year series? What was the mean that we calculated over here? So sorry. Right. What was the mean? Mean was 212, right? Now, coming back to the same question. Now, we have already calculated the mean 2012. So, 2018 minus 2012. The value of x would be, decoded value would be 6. 18 minus 12 would be what? 6. Right? So, now putting this value over here, 5 into 6. That will be 30. Answer will come as 200. Right answer here would be option number B. Is it clear? We will try one more here. Let's say if I say to calculate the value of 2022. Can we do that? This is time series. That is easy one. So, it will be 170 plus 50. That will give you 220, not 210, 220. So, value of x would be 222 minus 212, which will give you the value as 10. Now, in the same equation, 170 plus 5 into 10, this will give you 220. Correct? So, just let me summarize you all the formula at once with respect to time series. So number one formula would be y is equal to a, okay, one more thing, these formulas are with respect to what? Linear equation. So with respect to linear equation, also called as straight line equation. Any other name that you can tell me? What is the other name? Very good. Awesome, Banerjee. Least square technique. These are the various names that could be asked in the question. And other one is this, other one is parabolic, second degree equation. Right? So these are the three names. Now, the equation for this is y is equal to a plus bx. Correct? So the least square equation or linear equation or the secular trend equation, right? Why secular trend? Because secular trend represents what? That there is a constant increase. There might be ups and downs, but if you see over the time period, you will find that there has been an increase. Correct? So that is why this is secular trend. And we use this equation because it's a straight line. Other than this, there is a parabolic curve, which the equation of which is y is equal to a plus bx plus cx square. Right? So in this equation, the value of a will be computed as mean of y, or also called as y bar. A here is referred as to y intercept. Correct? Then value of b will be calculated as sigma xy upon sigma x square, where b is also called as the slope of the line. Correct? So these are the two important things that you have to take care over here. 1, 2 and 3. Correct? Why I am telling you in detail? Because we have completed time series question based on secular trend. Now we will not repeat this question, right? Or the question based on this. We might cover parabolic curve, but we will not cover this. I hope this is clear to everyone. So this is Ramandeep. This is actually a demo class of the paid class, right? Sorry, Kuldeep sir, it's a paid class. Concentrate on the content and not on whether it is live or recorded. I hope this is clear. Now let me tell you a few facts about this class. This class, the English medium class. Can I clean this? If you have copied it, can I clean it? Right? Now, this class is for CAIIB candidates who are comfortable in English. This class can be attended by anyone who is in CAIIB Mahapak, right? But the conversation will be in English, right? Now, the timing of this class is 7 to 9 a.m. every day, morning, right? Then there is CAIIB case study for bilingual. Right, the timing of which is 8 to 10 p.m. every day. Correct? These are the timing. Now today, and the questions will be same, so do not panic, do not worry. It would be same questions. So CIB case study, if you want to join both the classes, you can join both the classes in Mahapak, right? Or you can choose one, it would be same questions. So in case you want to join, these are the timings. Only for today, the timings are changed. For CIB English medium candidate, the class today was 7 to 8. For bilingual, it is 8 to 9 today. Right, 7 to 8 and 8 to 9. So that there is a parity between both. Right, from tomorrow onwards, the classes will resume back to the same point, same time. Now, anyone who's watching it over YouTube and wants to enroll, I'll tell you the process. And the number of questions will be, so there are altogether 50 questions. I'll not cover your HRM part. HRM will be taken by Suprabha ma'am. Morning and evening classes, yes. English and bilingual both will be taken by me. So in case you want to enroll for either English or bilingual, you'll have to click on JAIIB CIB. Then here is CIB November bilingual and here is CIB English, right? So click on CIB, click on CIB November December English medium, okay? Here you will find, so here in this batch, it's me and Vishal sir who will be taking care, right? Just click over here. And for the purpose of discount, click on view offers, use the code Y183 and click on apply. The price will come down to 1199. Right, so it is 1199. This price will further get reduced, like it will further get reduced by 1% if you use code Y183 plus coins, because this is 80% and there is 81%. So because if you use the coins, you get additional 1% discount because of coins, right? Then this is for English medium candidate. The link is already shared. Seema ma'am, you can drop a comment so that I can help you in that, or any other person. Now, in case you want to prepare for bilingual, there is also one for ABM BFM retail, right? The validity for this is 3 months. Click on view offer, and for the purpose of discount, if your optional is this retail, you can opt for this one. The price will come as 1399. It will further get reduced, right? So here you have to use the code Y183 plus coins so that this price also gets reduced. In case you want to go for bilingual, same questions. I am only teaching, it will be exactly same questions. 8 PM it is, you can see the question, it will be also live on YouTube. You can see it will be same questions. The question set would be same. Why you'll do like that I teach you something else and teach them something else? It would be exact same questions. Click over here, and then there is CIB bilingual case study batch. You can see over here. Click on this, and for the purpose of discount, click on view offers. This is bilingual batch. Be very careful with the language while you choose. Y183, click on apply. This will start from today 8 PM. So today the class is for 1 hour, from tomorrow it is 2 hours. So the code over here is Y183 and select the coin so that the price reduces again, right? Okay. So the link is again attached there, and you can click and you can join. For the bilingual as well as English. And the discount code for the same is Y183 so that you get the maximum discount. Okay. Right. So thank you for joining in this session, and we'll meet tomorrow morning 7 AM. Right. Thank you everyone.